when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio, Eaton Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defense showing blitz here. To throw, it's Boyd. Using his feet to buy time. Got a little space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Winters. Grab near the marker, it's Hendricks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Sends it back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Past the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker missing the hole before getting north.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Winters. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go.
It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you could definitely catch a break there with that ball bouncing out of bounds. 3rd down, trying to make a play, trying to get the first down, but Palmer, ball security is job security.
Especially against this defense, David, because we know they take pride in creating turnovers, and they practice this throughout the week. They're running the football, getting hats on it. You see guys constantly swatting away. This offense very lucky that was not a turnover.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Looking downfield, it's Winters. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet out, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Winters. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for room, it's Montgomery. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Winters. Caught behind the line. It's Pugh. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way up. He's loose down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, ECU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked at it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
The sure hands. It's Hendricks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Winters. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just threw that one way too far.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. He'll pull it down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He's going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Winters. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution.
There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking for space, it's Montgomery. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Made a defender miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Number 43, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Slithers into space. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back to pass, it's Winters. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks, it's Harris. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown has it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
He's tackled at the 22. Third down coming up.
The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Got enough for the first. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, East Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Carolina, 49. Ohio, 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looking for a man. It's Winters. Hubs it downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Goes to the option. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just started rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Hunt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down.
And the East Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Boyd. It's complete on the right side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat padders. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Run it with the fullback. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Now rolling to the left. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.